Hi there. Hi. I'm playing a new augmented reality board game called Roar. This is the first game that... sorry if I'm laughing, this guy's so funny. This is the first game that I've played that has sound as one of its core mechanisms. It's kind of like Scotland Yard. One of you's playing the monster, and then the rest of you, that's all you see. You're these scientists and you've got to go and find the monster. This is Roar, and it's by a Polish game company called Trefl. You'll need a smartphone or tablet, and there's a free app that comes with it, and you get your wonderfully boxed board game with a nice snazzy insert. It's nice, the nicest insert I've seen, the most colourful, let's put it that way. Okay, and you've got some player boards, and these are going to be where the players, the scientists, can record the sounds that they hear when they're trying to find the monster. The easiest way to explain it is just to kind of set up and show you how it works. Okay, so here's the app, and we start, and we've got 3 monsters to choose from. Each of these monsters has different abilities, and you get a card to remind you of what those abilities are, and when you want to execute that ability, you turn it over to show the scientists what you're doing. Alright, so this is 2 players minimum. There's 3 scientists, so you can play up to 4, with each player controlling one of the 3 scientists and one player being the monster. Now all the kids will want to be the monster, right? Because you get to do this crazy stuff. There is a tutorial, and with the tutorial you've actually got a simpler side of the board as well, which makes it easier to find stuff. So, but I've got the full side here, which has all the artwork of this city and all the life that's going on within it. The premise is that as scientists, we're tracking down this monster who's escaped from our laboratory. There's this funny looking chicken fella, and this purple one with a big blue moustache. This is the one I'm going to be. This is this green fella as well. Okay, so what we've done is we've mic'd up the monster, so when he escapes, we only know where he is by the sounds that we hear as the monster's running around the city. Okay, so for example, if he's down here by the railway station, we might hear the sound of trains, or if he passes by an ambulance, we might hear the sirens. So like Scotland Yard, but we've got clues as to where that monster is, and this is why it's good for kids as well, because it's so, it's so fun, interactive, and a little bit easier than Scotland Yard to understand, the complexities of what the game might have. There's lots of missions. Let's just pick one to play. Let's pick a more complicated. Hey, let's pick this one with the carousel. Okay, so there's 2 sides to the board. Which side are we using? So this simpler side, like I say, it's kind of an abstracted view of what different parts of the city are, or this full side. Let's go with the full side. The board is right there, and it's all in 3D. Okay, right, there's the box. Cool, there's my window. Okay, so this is what the monster player is doing. And the first thing he has to do is locate the scientists. So as a scientist, you're going to have different starting points. There's 3 on the board. Actually, there's 4. There's 4 spots where your scientists can begin. Now, each of our scientists also has different abilities. We've got like the doctor, and he has a special ability that allows him to move from one ambulance spot. If he's standing on an ambulance, he can move from one ambulance to the next. Okay, so you can get around town a lot more quickly. Normally, you can only move 1 or 2 spaces on this kind of grid of spaces. So let's place our scientists here on this starting point. Now, in order for the app to work properly, you've got to make sure that each one of these intersections is in the centre here. Alright? But do you know what? There's so much leeway. If these things drift off, the app does pick them up. Okay, what's important is that he's on that intersection. Then you've got this physicist guy. He has this ability to send out like a sonar, so he can detect where the monster is. And then we've got this guy, he's like the chemist, and he can send out this toxic mixture, which he can also on his coordinates. Alright, so again, north and south of where he is, the monster can't end his turn at one of those spots, alright, one of these toxic spots. So that's a nice way to try and kind of force the monster to perhaps go where you want him to go. Each one of these scientists has a little card that they use, not just to remind them of their ability, but also when they use it, they flip it over, alright, to show the person who's playing monster that they intend to use their ability instead of moving. So it's move or use your ability. And each monster has an ability too, and they can flip their token over to show when they intend to use their ability. So it signals to the scientists they're using their ability. Now the purple one, he'll throw some extra sounds into the recording. So when the scientists are trying to figure out where he is, they might get some red herrings, some noises that distract them. We can only use this ability once every other turn. Alright, but let's show you some of this in action. The first thing we do is we have to locate these scientists. So the app's now busy. He's found the green one, it's got a tick. Where's the red one and where's the blue one? That's the red one. He's found him. Now the blue one, it's telling us he's in a legal position. Do you see how he's got the no entry sign? So we've got to place him on one of these valid starting spots. Alright, so let's place him up here. Up here? Yeah, up here. Okay. Now you can find him. Good job. Now we've got a timer come up. That tells the monster he's got 7 turns to reach his mission end. Let me just put the volume up on here, because we're going to need some sounds. Alright, there's our monster. So he's starting up here somewhere. But remember, the scientists can't see that. All they can see is the blank board. Okay? Now if we look at our monster, there's different spaces he can move to. He can move up to 3 points on the map. And we've got the mission. Here's our mission. It says we need to go to the playground, we need to go to the circus, and we need to go to the stadium. Now here's the circus, here's the stadium, and where's there a playground? I think there's quite a lot. Ooh, try not to cover the camera with your hand again. There's quite a few playgrounds around the place. There's one up here. There's one down here. Okay, so let's decide where we want to go. I mean, look at this. You can see all around. Okay, get close. Where have you gone? Pick spots where you want him to move to. So we want to go where there's a playground, don't we? Or down to the circus. Now remember, the scientists can move 2 spaces. So let's move here. And then we hit tick, and then the scientists will get their clues as to which sounds. Okay, so we're the scientists now. I can hear beeping cars, quite a lot of beeping. Some water, some running water. More beeping cars. Now what you've got for the scientist players, and you can choose to play with or without this if you wish, but each scientist has their own little colour squares. We've got green ones for the green technician, the red ones for the doctor, and so on, okay? Now I heard some beeping cars, so I can vote, yeah? I can put my vote. I heard some cars, and then the doctor might say, well, I heard some water, so I think that he might be near a fountain. Okay, and the green player said, I don't know, I think I might have heard a police car, and he'll choose here. Alright? You can put down more votes, if the green player says, yeah, I heard the water as well. Okay, and everyone's got their own boards, so they can put their own tokens on their own boards. Right? There's 3 of these, 1 for each scientist. And then between them, so it's kind of like the scientists are working cooperatively. They may say, okay, where do we think that monster is? And this is where we get to the, that Scotland Yard type thing. So we've got to look around the map and we've got to say, right, where was there? Well, we thought there was a car, some water, a police car. I don't think there was a police car, says Dad, but the kids think they did hear a police car. So they're looking around and they're going, where might he be? Well, this one looks like it might be around here somewhere. There's a fountain here. So now the scientists get to move. So let's say the scientist, he wants to get to an ambulance spot so that he can get around the map a lot quicker. So he decides to move over here. Now the chemist, he's not sure where to go, so he's just to kind of head up in this general direction towards the middle. He was pretty sure he heard a police car, so he's going to head over here where there looks to be a police station. 1, 2. Okay, so they're moving on this grid. And then finally the blue player is going to move to down here. Okay? But no one used their special abilities this time. So now the monster player, he's watching what's going on and he's going to scan around and see if he can't locate where the scientists have moved to. Okay, so the chemist has gone over here. The technician is up here. And then the red scientist, he's down there. Right, we've got down to 6 turns left to complete our mission. And, let's see. We need to get to a park and the circus. Well, we're nearly at the circus. But I'm worried. He's here, so he's 2 spots away from where I can get to. So I'm in a dangerous position. But maybe here would be good, because no one can get me here. Let's go here. Okay, and I'm going to throw them off the scent a little bit, because they're quite close to where I am. I'm going to have him use his special ability. So we'll click that button there. That says I'm going to use the special ability. Okay, get ready for the sounds. Oh, I should flip this over to tell the scientists that I'm using my special. Alright, get ready for the sounds, hit the tick. There's a circus. Or school bell. Some busy traffic. And the circus again. There we go. Now the scientists have been listening along. Can you remember what you heard? We heard a circus. We heard... did we hear a school? I think we heard a school. Where's the school? There we go, ABC, this red satchel. I think that's all we managed. But let's see about using some of our special abilities. Well, the chemist here, he's going to send out a radar to see if he's around here. So let's have the green player, the green scientists, use their special. The blue player, well, we're near the circus. So why don't we come down here like so? And then the red player, well, we're standing on an ambulance. So why don't we go and use our special? Let's move over. There's a school here. Let's move over here. And there's an ambulance here. Okay? Now the player doing the monster, he's going to relocate where everyone is. Right, we found the chemist. But remember, the doctor used his special ability, so we have to press that button. Okay. There we go. We've got a tick. You know when he's done because he gets a tick. And the chemist used his, or the technician, used his special ability. So at the moment he's saying, look, I'm waiting for you to move. Where are you? So we hit the button. Oops, no, there it is. This one, green one. Out goes the radar. No, we got a negative noise. So, we didn't find the monster. Okay, let's try again. The good news is for the monster player, they've managed to succeed. We've got the circus, so we need the playground and we need the stadium, and we need to get away from these scientists who are awfully close to where we are. Ready? Right, we've got sirens. Oh, is it a police car? That's a definite police car. Some swings. This car. Some swings. I'm not sure what that last sound was. Shopping? Shopping. I think they might know where he is now, because there's a shop. There's the zoo where he came from. There's a playground. Let's move the red scientist up here. And the green one over here. 1, 2. And I think the blue one is just going to use their special to stop them running away, in case we missed it. Okay, so the blue uses their special. Oh, we've caught him. We've caught him. We're on the same spot. Our red scientist has caught the monster. There we go. Let me just show you some of these other monsters and show you what they do. So there's this chicken guy called Coco. There he is. He's over here by... Let's grab him. If the camera can't see the board. Hello, chicken. Yeah, he doesn't look so hot, does he? Now the chicken has a nice ability. Let's have a look. What does his do? Oh, he can leap over scientists, so that's pretty cool. This green one, he has an ability where he can come up through the sewers, okay? So if we look closely at the map, like there's one just here by this green scientist. This is a regular spot. This one has like a manhole cover, so that's the sewers. If the monster's here on a sewer, he can jump up from here to any other location on the map that has a sewer. So where's he? There he is. This is Blub. This is Blub. He's a... Hi, Blub. So he can pop up from sewer to sewer. So you can see his Blub. He's standing on a manhole cover. So if we choose to use his special ability, all the other manhole covers on the board will suddenly get highlighted in green. So you can see we can nip straight over here to the stadium. Good job, Blub. So that's it. That's Roar, the board game. Look out for it. A wonderful game for your children, and I'm sure my kid's going to enjoy this one. That's it for now. See you next time.